Hi, I'm here today to introduce to you our Hilltop Middle School FLAGS program. So FLAGS is an acronym standing for Foreign Language and Global Studies. Now, the main focus of this FLAGS program is that all students take a foreign language so that they work towards being bilingual or multilingual, while they're also in their core subject areas, learning how the outside world really applies to our inside world. So studying global issues, community issues, and addressing that in their core subject areas. So I'll talk about that more in detail, but first, the foreign languages that we offer. So we are happy to offer Spanish 1, 2, as well as Spanish for Spanish speakers. So depending on your student's level, we have something that's going to be available to them. We also offer French. Now, this is French for beginners. We have French 1, 2 as well. We also offer Japanese. So this is a zero period class. We typically have periods 1 through 6. Well, if students get dropped off early and they are taking Japanese, well, they also take that other class. Now that means that frees up an elective. So maybe they want to take band, they want to take some other creative class as well, but they can take Japanese. And then we are offering as well kind of a world languages class where students get to take Spanish and French. It depends on the semester. And then ultimately choose moving from there where they want to go next. So it gives them kind of an intro to both languages, lets them practice it, and then ultimately choose. So in the FLAGS program, they're not only learning these foreign languages, but they're also doing these global studies-based projects. Now, each project involves every core subject. So we have a team of interdisciplinary teachers who work together tightly to support students academically as well as their well-being. And that culminates in these fantastic projects that we have our students do. So for example, they might do a baseball project, and in each core subject, they address baseball from a different way. They might study the history of baseball. They might read baseball stories. They will study baseball statistics, things like that. Furthermore, we have in the top the trial of Columbus. So in a history class, they might look at a historical concept and then bring it into the real world to do some practice being lawyers, judges, etc. And then in the center, we have a Kenti cloth unit that is coupled with a unit on child slavery and chocolate. So thinking about where our resources come from, how those are influenced by the global world around us, and what we can also do about that. And then the video that I have had playing while I've been speaking is a blowing up intolerance unit. So this is again interdisciplinary. Students research intolerance worldwide, end up making some decisions about what needs to be stopped. They paint it on those pumpkins, and then this is used for a math project ultimately, although it does involve their others core subjects as well, to get students to then be measuring, doing mathematical equations, and figuring out with those rubber bands what was needed. So coming up with that. And then not only do they have these interdisciplinary projects, but we also do take them on enrichment field trips. Now, the video that is going to be playing is the 8th grade field trip, where they have the opportunity semester 2 to go to iFly and experience this like zero gravity wind tunnel. We do have one of our teachers, Ms. Manjarez, kind of displaying that for us. And this is not required for all students, but they are still invited to come watch others do it if they don't want to do it themselves. For the 7th grade, we do have kind of a revolving variety of field trips we might take them on. For example, last year they went to the safari park. They have gone to UC San Diego for tours in the past. Periodically throughout the semester, students are offered operas that are free for them to come to. We take the bus, we all go together. It's an after school event to get them to experience as well this other culture. And then this year, I believe for 7th grade, now it is 2024. So this year, the 7th graders are going to be going on a kind of wide trip to Balboa Park, where they'll have passports, they'll check into different museums and get to experience the whole lot that is offered there. And then throughout the year, we have special events where we invite family members, we invite community. We really want students to understand that school is connected to this larger picture. So we have pictures here of the multicultural fair where we invite people from the community. We invite family members to come and put on display their cultural practices, dances, things like that, while students also display their handmade games that they've made in their math classes to talk about statistics. We have food trucks. We invite everybody to come. The language students have altares and other kind of 3D models they've created in their language classes. And then in history, also in math and English class, students are working on written projects. They're researching their honorees and bringing in this concept of identity and culture as well. And then furthermore, one of the great projects they do towards the end of the year, now this is kind of an every other year situation that happens, but they do have this hunger luncheon where they look deeply into the poverty line. They look deeply into how many people live below that poverty line, and then to get themselves into those shoes to really practice that empathy. We have this big culminating project where after they've studied different aspects in their core courses, they come together and through a lottery system find out who's below poverty, who's above poverty, and then they get to experience a lunch based on how little or how much money they theoretically would have in these situations to really raise this awareness of the world around them. Oh, and then absolutely, I almost forgot, the culminating project at the end of the year for 7th and 8th grade is a portfolio night. So we really put the learning into the hands of the students. We want them to tell us the amazing thing they've done, the learning objectives that they've reached, the progress they've made, and they present not only to us and their peers, they present to their family members as well. They really take ownership of their learning in that way. We also are offering this year, and it's like the Hunger Luncheon about every other year, we have a college and career day. So we invite community members, we invite family members to come and present on various jobs that are available. So again, we're really trying to integrate students' awareness of the world around them, awareness of themselves, and success in their core academics. So if you are interested in signing up, I do have a video on the screen right now. Just go to the FLAGS website. You'll see that there is a click here to sign up button that will take you to a program request form. Once you have filled that out, you will receive a response within 24 hours, giving you further instructions. Now, if you have any questions about flags or about registration, please email our flags coordinator, Aida Jarrett, at aida.jarrett@sweetwaterschools.org. But we are so excited for you to enroll your student with our program and have them experience all the amazing things we have to offer.